Hi, my name is Tom, and I'm about to do an intentionally bad software release just so that I can watch LaunchDarkly automatically revert it back to a stable state. If you've ever been woken up in the middle of the night for a war room, this one's for you. First, what I'm going to do in the top left is I'm going to start this release using a guarded release in LaunchDarkly. What that means is that LaunchDarkly will automate the increase in traffic to a greater and greater percentage of my end users. And along the way, it's going to do a live comparison of how the two variations of this, in this case, an old checkout flow versus a new checkout flow, let's see how that's performing just for those users who are exposed to this new experience. And along the way, it's going to be keeping its eye on three critical metrics: latency, payment success, and error rate. These are metrics that I defined that are very core to this particular checkout flow that we cannot allow to degrade as a result of any change that might affect the business and how users are able to check out. Now, in the top right, what I'm doing is simulating traffic to LaunchDarkly, sending latency and error events and those payment conversions on over to LaunchDarkly, which I can see flowing in down in the lower left as I'm seeing various organizations and devices and users flow in for this traffic. Now, in the lower left, what I am doing is I can actually walk away because in my Slack, I've got notifications proactively showing me all of the changes that happened to this particular flag. And guess what? Already, before I even started talking about it, LaunchDarkly caught that there was some sort of regression. We were able to ingest and analyze all of this traffic, which means that we were already able to revert this back to a stable state. And this gives me the space and time to be able to dig into the underlying reason why. The fire is contained. I don't have to wake up in the middle of the night, and instead I get an alert in the morning that says, hey, there was an issue, it was automatically fixed, and now it turns into a ticket next week. This is something we're already experiencing with all of our customers using guarded releases, and I hope that you get to experience it soon too. Thanks.